What's up, you guys? We're back with the Flock SMP, and we have a topic today. I made a letterboxed top 15 favorite movies of all time list, and I'm gonna go through them. And I did a little off stream play-in. Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. I tried to solve my food crisis, and as you can see, it has gone great. There are a hell of a lot of cows. We got lots of wheat going. I have some rose berries, so that's pretty huge. I'm level 40 right now. That's kind of crazy. And then I have a plan for what we're gonna build. I've changed my mind on what I want my base to look like. I wanted to do a gazebo and stuff, but I couldn't find a design that I liked. And I'm super into Nintendo right now. So I thought we're gonna build a little mushroom house. So that's what we're gonna try to do today. And then in the mushroom house, of course, like I said, some little redstone thing. I have a good idea. I think I want to use a note block, because then it makes a nice little noise when you hit it. And then like it'll put the redstone out. You can use it as decor. It'll open, and then you'll fall down through. It's huge. And then we're gonna need some concrete actually, which I believe, yeah, I grabbed a bunch of clay for that. Do you cook the clay block? I think so, right? To get concrete? Ah! No! Wait, how do you get concrete? Oh, dude, I'm dumb. Ah! I'm sitting here getting clay. Oh my god. It's freaking sand and gravel, dude. Okay, well, we won't do the roof yet. We'll start with the base. Should I grab I'm gonna grab the hat. Hold on. So, what do you think? Oh, stop it. You're too kind. Ladies and gentlemen, today's topic, top 15 movies. My top 15 favorite movies, which is different than what I think the top 15 best movies ever are. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of these movies on here, I know aren't like perfect, but I love them. And that's the important thing. All right, so number 15 is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Love that movie so much. This is one of the movies where it's like, I genuinely think it's like pretty perfect. Like, I've seen it so many times. Willingly, mostly, and also unwillingly a lot, because my little brother, when he was really little, would always rewatch the same movie over and over and over again, like crazy, like really non-stop. I mean, that movie was huge. Let's just figure this out first. My brain can only handle one thing at a time, I'm realizing. So which way do we want it to be? I think we want it to be the door right over here. So it's something like this. I'm gonna try to not talk about the game, and I'm gonna try really hard to focus on my points and what I'm talking about. Oh, except for I forgot that I need double these, I think. Okay. And Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I love Spider-Man. First of all, this came out when I was in my freshman year of high school, and that, very, very informative years on my life. I think it's pretty perfect. Yeah, I watched it a million times my freshman year. It made that year very special. I don't know, there's something about it that like made 2018 very memorable for me. Moving on from number 15, which was Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Number 14, guys, hear me out. Nacho Libre. Nacho Libre is my number 14. I love that movie so much growing up. It's just so funny. I think thinking about it, Jack Black is probably, there's a rainbow. Anyways, Jack Black is probably my favorite person on this planet. I will watch anything because he's in it. I love him so much. He is a force of nature, and I just thrive to bring the kind of energy he has to the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's got it. Jack Black has got it figured out, and that movie is so funny, and it's kind of heartwarming at the end. I love, dude, the song, the theme song when he's flying off the ropes gets me every time. So Nacho Libre, number 14. We're gonna spruce this. Guys, we're gonna spruce this place up. Come on. What the hell, man? I thought it was good. I thought it was good. Number 13, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I'm an apes man. I love primates just in general. I love them. I love monkeys. I love primates. I love them all. That movie is directed by Matt Reeves, who's the GOAT. He directed The Batman. Yeah, it's such a good movie. It's just like so visually appealing to me. It's stunning. It's perfect. Every time I rewatch the Apes movies, it's always my favorite. War comes close, not gonna lie. Rise is something different, but it's still good. Andy Serkis, motion cat, like, come on, quit playing. Quit playing. He eats that shit up. This is looking great, by the way. This is actually turning out to be huge. Yeah, I mean, like, there's so many big movies, blockbuster movies that come out nowadays. Like, I mean, like I was talking about the other stream, Fantastic Four. That movie's big, it's huge. I like it, it's good enough. But, like, the CGI is so crap. You know what I mean? And you look at this movie from 2014, and it just looks unbelievable. So, yeah. Easily number 13. I love a good Caesar edit. Anytime I see a Caesar edit, I just stop and I'm locked in. All right, number 12 is a little bit of a lesser known one, I would say. You probably only know it if you like kind of keep up with movies coming out. It's a Japanese movie. It was really cool because when I went to Japan, I like saw some of the places that they filmed it at. It's called Perfect Days, and that movie genuinely like impacted me in such a huge way. It's about a Japanese janitor, basically, because in Japan there's, you know, the Tokyo toilets that are around. The movie is basically a lot of him just going around. It's like his day-to-day of going around and cleaning these toilets in the streets of Tokyo. But it's so beautiful. It's such a beautifully shot movie. It shows all like the little things. Even though he has a shitty job, like he has a very positive attitude about it. Like there's this one scene where he's cleaning a toilet and this guy rushes in and he's like, sorry, I have to go to the bathroom or whatever. And he has to step outside. And normally it's all like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Like if that was me, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, fuck this, man. But he steps outside and he just like takes a deep breath and just like looks up and looks at the nature, and the way it's just shot so beautifully, and it really takes like it really impacted me, like made me feel grateful for what I have and breathe in the nature and take every day slower. And it's just a really beautiful movie. Seeing that in the theater, I think there were like 2 other people in the movie theater when I saw it, and I remember it's one of the very few movies where I like sat through the credits at the end. I've sat through the credits of like Marvel movies for like post-credit scenes, you know what I mean? But otherwise I just leave. When the movie ended, I just like kind of sat there throughout the entire credits and just like took it all in and like thought about it. Like it felt rude to get up. It was such a quiet and peaceful movie, so I just waited till the end, you know? So yeah, highly recommend that movie. That movie is phenomenal. All right, number 12 was Perfect Days. All right, this is turning out pretty good. I don't know what to put in the back here. We can figure that out. I think we've pretty much got everything we can with what we got. I see that beach over there. I say we go over there and start farming some sand. Number 11, moving on, is Marriage Story. So basically, Marriage Story is a movie that came out 2019, I believe. That was a really good year for movies. Let me just double check I'm correct. Yeah, if you haven't heard of the movie, you've probably maybe seen a clip or 2 from it. It has Adam Driver, who plays Kylo Ren in Star Wars, and Scarlett Johansson, you know, Black Widow from Marvel. They play a married couple, well, kind of like going through a divorce. I mean, again, it's a movie where it's like it's shot really nice. Dude, I'm a freaking sucker for cinematography, I tell you. If a movie is shot good, that automatically bumps it up in my book. Like The Creator, have you seen that movie? That movie's kind of like the story and the acting is kind of weak sauce, but like it's shot so well. It's so cool. But yeah, Marriage Story, it's about them going through a divorce, and like my parents are divorced, so I can relate to that. And yeah, you've probably seen like a clip from it of them. The climax of the movie is them having like this giant argument, like screaming match, and it's like Adam Driver going like, every day I hope up, or every day I hope up, every day I wake up and wish you were dead. It's so good. It's just like a very slow movie. Things are just slowly building to a tension point, and that's when it all explodes. The soundtrack is really good too. I forgot his name, but it's the guy who did Toy Story, and so it has a really nice soundtrack to it. It's a movie that every time I finish watching it, it makes me want to like go out and make a movie, like so bad. There's just something about it, the way it's shot, the music, the acting, all of it. It's just like there's something about it that just like fuels my creativity. It used to be in my top 4 for quite some time, but I would even consider it like my top 5 for a while until making this list again, and It's actually, yeah, number 11, Marriage Story. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on to the top freaking 10. So my number 10 is the one and only Superbad, directed by, who's that? Isn't that by Seth Rogen? Directed by Seth? No, it's not. I mean, it's written by Seth Rogen, but it's directed by Greg Motella. I don't know who that is. Love that movie so much. 3 kids in high school trying to get drinks to go to a party to impress some girls. It's honestly, I think it's the funniest movie I have on my list. I laugh every single time I watch it. It's such a fun rewatch. Good to watch with the boys. That's the thing. I love my boys. It's a movie we used to watch together a lot. Our old group chat was called McLovin because of the movie, you know. I mean, there's not much to say about it that hasn't already been said. It's just a classic. It's a modern classic, some would say. So, yeah. Number 10, Superbad, beautiful, love it. All right, number 9 is a movie that I cannot wait to rewatch. I've been trying to find the time to do it because it is a Christmas movie. And if you have not seen this movie, please, for the love of God, watch this movie. It's called The Holdovers, and it is like 10 out of 10. It's the most heartwarming movie I've ever seen in my life. It's a pleasant watch. If you want to laugh, if you want to cry, if you want to have a good time, feel cozy, watch The Holdovers. It came out 2023. It's new. It has Paul Giamatti in it. It takes place in the 70s, I think. It like looks like it's shot in the 70s. And like the sound design is great. It sounds like it's like an old movie. It's like very nostalgic feeling, and especially with the Christmas, it's just like, it's so cozy. I watch it every year since it's, oh, look at this. I'm sitting here. Where's some gravel? Look at that. Yeah, I love it. Real vintage vibe. It's about a college, I think, or like, I don't know, like a K through 12 school or something. Like everybody's going home for winter. It's like it's kind of school where they live at the school, you know. Everybody goes home for the winter except for some of the students that like didn't pass or whatever. And so Paul Giamatti plays a grumpy teacher and has to take care of them over winter break reluctantly. But they end up finding a beautiful bond. And I remember watching that in the theater. It was a pretty full theater. You could hear people sniffling at the end. Like, you could feel the loving energy of that movie in that theater. And it was just such a beautiful movie. I remember watching it last year, playing Minecraft, and I had it up on my second monitor. It's just, I love it so much. Okay, moving on to my number 8 pick, which is, we're gonna need some red dye for sure and some bone meal for the roof. My number 8 favorite movie of all time is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Now, I love superheroes, of course, but the Guardians of the Galaxy movies are like so good. It's like genuinely, I think, the best trilogy out of all the Marvel movies. And the second one specifically gets too much freaking slack, dude. That movie's so good, so funny, so sad. I could rewatch it 1,000 times. I remember bawling my eyes out. Hello? Bawling my eyes out? What the hell am I talking about? Bawling my eyes out at the end because of a certain, character dies. I won't say who, for those who haven't seen it. But I crack up every time. Like I'm watching freaking Osmosis Jones. That's a reference. Iron Man dies in it. No! Whale, what the heck? What the heck? Yeah, and then freaking Shrek shows up and bangs Star-Lord. It's kind of fucking crazy. What? It's what happens in the movie, man. Sorry. Okay. The most beautiful thing about the movie is the soundtrack. Ah, dude. Oh my God, makes me bust. Every single song in that movie is on my playlist and has been played, repeated many, many, many times. Mr. Blue Sky, My Sweet Lord, The Chain, Southern Nights, so many more. It's so good, man. I'm not gonna need too much of this. Let's just do that for now. Let's all go get it wet. Let's get wet, you guys. Let's get wet. I think it's the best out of the 3. And I know people think that's crazy, but I don't think it's crazy at all. Number 7, moving on. This one also used to be in my top 4 for quite some time before it was replaced. Number 7 favorite movie of all time is Rocky. Yes, I love Rocky. I used to have a Rocky poster on my wall. Okay, I have another pickaxe, thank God. For years and years, but in the process of moving, it got destroyed, unfortunately. Rocky changed my life. I watched it my sophomore year of high school. It motivated me in so many reasons. It just like hit my brain in the right way. And I think that's a common male experience is watching Rocky and having you go to the gym. That's when I first started working out for the first time. Watching Rocky and being like, hell yeah. Just starting pumping that weight. I love it when shirtless men beat each other. It's my favorite thing to watch. No, that movie's a love story, man. It's a love story. The ones after it, they really beat each other off real hard. But no, that movie's phenomenal, and I remember showing it to Maddie. We watched it together for the first time, or the only time we watched it together, like a couple months ago. But I remember like when we first got together, I'm like, Maddie, we gotta watch Rocky. And I was a little afraid she wasn't gonna like it because it's like a boxing movie and it's kind of slow paced, but no, she loved it. So, phew, you know what I'm saying? Would have had to friggin' end things if that happened. No, I'm just kidding. I would never do that. Okay. Come on, guys. All right, moving on. Enough of the sappy stuff, you guys. Come on. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's give it up for Star Wars Episode 3. Come on. Almost, it's like branded into my brain. Every frame of this movie. Just growing up, watching it on repeat over and over and over and over again. I wanted to be Anakin so bad, but not evil Anakin. All right, I really did. I was Anakin for Halloween so many years. I was basically Anakin for Halloween last year. I was like a Sith with an Anakin scar. So yeah, it's just so peak. It's just so peak, you guys. It caused many fingers to get whacked with lightsabers when I was a kid. I went over to my friend's house in preschool. We would like play the movie and then be like, all right, I'm Anakin, you're Obi-Wan. And then we would like act the movie as it was going. Why don't adults do this, you guys? Come on, can we do this? Can we start doing this? Should I have a whole stream where I recreate Revenge of the Sith? I know how to do lightsaber tricks for him. I know how to do the Obi-Wan, you know what I mean? Oh, this is turning out huge, dude. This is so exciting, actually. We're moving on to our top 5 favorite movies of all time. My number 5 favorite movie of all time. I'm gonna have to put that there. I'm having mini combos with myself. My number 5 favorite movie of all time is Kung Fu Panda. Don't even get me started on Kung Fu Panda. Don't even freaking get me started on it, dude. So freaking peak, dude. I genuinely forgot how good this movie was until I started rewatching it over and over. Like maybe a year ago, I kind of realized peak was peak. You know what I'm saying? The struggle that he overcomes. I've watched it 3 times. I watched it in 2022, 2024. Oh, I watched it twice in 2024. And the second time, I think I cried. I think I genuinely... Oh, wait, no. The first time I watched it, 2022, I cried. Not the first time. Obviously, I've seen it since I was a kid, but I cried. I'm sorry. But when he... After Master Shifu tries to get rid of him the entire movie, and then he decides to train Poe, and they go up to that island, and Poe is finally ready to do it, and he's like, do you want to learn Kung Fu? And he was like, yes. And he's like, then let's get started. Something about that, just like the empowerment of it, I shed a tear. I don't know what happened. Wait. No. Right? You know, Punisher. Excited for that, by the way. So yeah, Kung Fu Panda can only be topped by 4 other movies, in my opinion. This is turning out pretty nice. It's turning out pretty nice, you guys. All right, moving on. Number 4 favorite movie of all time. The brand new 2025 Superman movie. This movie means so freaking much to me. Superman means so much to me. I went through quite the tough time around this time last year. I started getting into comics at that time, and I started reading Superman comics, and you know, Superman represents hope and that kind of jazz, and it really gave me something to hold on to during those tough times. So Superman really means a lot to me. Got me through some stuff, and that whole time Superman was coming out around that, or like the hype was building up. Me and Maddie went out. We dressed up as Clark and Lois. We were there opening night. I remember the sun was setting after the movie. It was a really nice day. There were so many fans there. We watched it in, I think, IMAX or Dolby or something like that. It was just such a rewarding experience. I love that movie so much. I love James Gunn. David Cornsweet did amazing. I've seen that movie, I think, like 5 or 6 times. I just love it so much. It means so much to the both of us. We really bond over it. Yeah, we have a little crypto dog. We have 2 little crypto dogs. We have a bunch of Superman comics. All-Star Superman's great. Favorite, I think my favorite comic, by the way, might be Superman Birthright. I highly recommend reading that. You can get the DC compact version for like $10, which is really cheap for comics. Pretty similar to the movie in a lot of ways. Whoa! Whoa! German! What the hell? Dude, thank you so much. Are you kidding me? All right, why didn't it update? I spent all this time. I spent all this time setting it up, and it's not updating. What the hell, you guys? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Boop, put it right over. Yeah! Dude, thank you so much. So this is huge, you guys. I don't even remember what I was talking about. We gotta figure out the back of this house. Maybe a little bench. Oh, in the back. Dude. Yes! Yes, German. Great idea. Great idea. So moving on to my top 3 favorite movies of all time. Number 3, a Christopher Nolan movie called Interstellar. Oh my goodness. This movie changed my brain chemistry so freaking much. This is the first movie I watched where I was like, whoa. Like it made me, it completely changed my perception of what a movie even is. I remember watching it. It was a late night. I was at my dad's house. He was like asleep in the other room or watching a movie in the other room. And there were ads on the movie, which made it even longer. It's a 3-hour movie. So I'm surprised I loved it so much for how long the ads made it too, you know? And it just freaking blew my mind. I don't remember if I cried or not, but I remember like afterwards just going outside, like in the balcony and just like hanging out and just like enjoying the air and like looking up at the stars and just like it freaking boggled my mind, dude. Genuinely crazy movie to watch. Highly recommend. Don't watch it like on a plane. That doesn't do it justice. Or like with the lights on. Maddie, she watched it and she told me she didn't like it. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? What do you mean you didn't like it? I mean, it's fine, I guess. You don't have to like it, but what? And she said she like watched it at home with like the lights on and with her dad, just kind of like doing stuff. And I was like, bruh, that does not do it. Break up. Yeah, on the spot. No, and it's just such a trippy fucking movie. I loved it so much. It was my favorite movie forever. But it's I don't rewatch it often because it's so long and just heavy, you know? For years and years, I was like, oh my god, dude, if I could watch this in the theater, I think that would like change my life. I even one time, oh my god, trippy ass experience. I watched Interstellar in VR and like fell asleep. Yeah, so it was this VR thing where you could go and watch movies, and it was the movie theater was in a spaceship. First of all, watching a movie in VR is really trippy, and also like it sucks, but it's also kind of awesome because it's like really big and stuff, and you're in this weird crazy place. But it's also you're strapped in for so long and it hurts. It's a screen on a screen, you know what I mean? And then I fell asleep during the movie with the headset on, and then I woke, dude. Talk about most freaking disorienting feeling in the entire world is waking up in VR in a spaceship movie theater with Interstellar on. I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, dude. It was announced maybe 2 years ago that they were going to re-release it in theaters. You know what I'm saying? I was, oh my god, like literally dream come true for me. I remember I had a tab open on my phone. I always clear my tabs, but I had one tab open that just said the release date of it. And then it got delayed, which really sucked, so I had to wait a little bit longer. But I mean, everything happens for a reason, man, because I wasn't with Maddie yet. And then it got delayed, and then me and Maddie got together. So we were able to see it together, and that was just such a wonderful experience sharing that with her. It was IMAX, literally perfect seats. I'm a sucker for perfect seats in a theater. Right in the middle, dead on. Seeing that with all those people there, with her, it was just like, I like literally words cannot describe it. I'm just gonna, I can't. I can't describe it. And she loved it. She loved it. She's like, okay, yeah, I get it now. Yes, dude. Oh, this looks awesome. It's like there's something so satisfying about it. I'm not gonna lie. I always see this on Pinterest. I'm really glad I'm building this now. Okay, we're gonna do something cheeky, you guys. We're gonna do something cheeky. We're gonna need some pistons and some armor stands. My little ball. You guys like it when my balls jiggle? While I build this bench and figure this out, we're going to talk about our top 2 movies of all time. Number 2 is The Truman Show. I've rewatched this movie so many times. It speaks to me in a way that no other movie does in the way that it does. I never watched, but I know. Yeah, you know if you don't know The Truman Show, if you haven't seen it, you at least know the concept of it. Starring Jim Carrey, also one of my favorite people of all time. He reminds me of my dad a lot. If I had to choose somebody to play my dad in a movie, it would for sure be Jim Carrey. I love his serious roles more than his comedic roles. And yeah, that movie, I watched it, I think in middle school for the first time. And that also was like, oh, this movie's cooking. His whole life is a TV show and he doesn't even know it. Whoa, oh my God. We almost lost 40 levels. But he slowly figures it out. And he just, throughout the entire movie, Truman yearns to adventure, but he's faced with all these impossible obstacles, and yet he overcomes anyway. It's such a beautiful movie. It's got such a specific vibe to it too. It just speaks to me in a lot of ways. Like, I just want to get out there. I want to adventure. It's so inspiring. It's such an inspiring movie. The soundtrack is great. It's funny. The acting is phenomenal. It's shot so interestingly. Okay, we're gonna have to do some maneuvering here, actually. Aha. Yes. Look at that. That's huge, dude. Shout out German for that idea. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for my number 1 favorite movie of all time. It is, without a shadow of a doubt, the original 1977 Star Wars. Love that movie. We love it. I love Star Wars. It is a perfect movie. That's all there is to say about it. It's a perfect movie. It's so iconic, so innovative. It changed cinema everywhere forever, and it changed my life. I think it's the best Star Wars movie without a doubt. I think it's just perfect. Beep. You know what I'm saying? Perfect story. Perfect story. Everybody loves Empire more. Every time I watch Empire, not gonna lie, a little bit of a snooze fest. It's still a great movie. It's still a great movie. One of the best Star Wars. But I just think A New Hope is so good. I just think it's so good. He got it on the first go. You know what I'm saying? That is my favorite movie of all time. It is the movie in my opinion. So, oh, also something random that I would like to mention. When I was in Japan, we went to Universal to go to Nintendo Land, by the way, which I was so psyched for. It was kind of a last minute thing, but it's not like their busy season there. At least we didn't think it was until we got there. And it was packed and Nintendo was like sold out. So we didn't even get to go to the new Donkey Kong thing. And I love Donkey Kong. I was so excited. You know the movie Sing? There was a Sing attraction. Ruined the movie for me. So traumatizing. It was like the show, which was cool. It was Buster Moon's show. I like that part of it. There were like people in like costumes dressed as the characters and it looked scary. Look up the pictures of it. It's scary. It's terrifying. There were like some that were like mascots that looked just like out of the movie, and those were really good. They were running around the audience too, and it was like, oh my God, get away from me. You know what I mean? Genuinely, I don't think I can ever watch that movie the same ever again. Do not recommend going to that if you want to enjoy that movie. Look at this beautiful little house we created, guys. Sheesh. Yeah, bench is genius. Sit out, look at the ocean. That's about it for today. For those of you who are new here, make sure to drop a follow. Helps me out trying to get to 250. And that's all I got for you guys. So thank you all so much for watching. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. And, you know, live, laugh, and love. I gotta stop. I gotta find a better way to end these, man.